How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Factorio. And in the last couple days, I've primarily worked on setting up our Volcanus 1K research per minute goal. Um, for now, eventually we might come back and we might scale things up. But for now, we're going with 1K science per minute as kind of our goal, and then we'll go from there. So anyway, so kind of where we're at so far is I set up what I'm kind of thinking is going to be our processing. So we're going to have, I should probably make sure the audio is turned up for this just so you guys don't have just eerie silence. There we go. All right. So I set up the lava section here. So we're making molten copper, molten iron. I believe this is far more than we actually end up needing. Let me find, not that. Where is my notes for today? Is it this one? It's this one. Okay. So if I scroll down here, okay. So right now what we have is we have our molten copper. So this this isn't enough. I have to plop this blueprint down a few more times. We do have enough of molten iron because we only need technically 8.8 machines, but I made 10. So we are going to end up making a little bit more than 1,000 per minute because I am just rounding up to the next whole machine or next whole 2 machines in some instances. So what I did here is we kind of have a little bit of a bus going. It's not going to work in the same way that a traditional bus is going to work just because this is all ratioed out for itself. So the bus really won't have hopefully too much excess. Because ideally what I'm going to do is if nothing else pulls from the line, the last item that pulls from this object, it's just going to turn and feed into that. So it's not just going to continue down for infinity, right? And as you can see, it doesn't look like a traditional bus. We have one line of iron, a line of gears, which I know not a lot of people do gears on their bus. That argument is made for, oh, well, gears have a worse compression ratio to actual plate, because I think it's something like 2 to 1 or something. Yeah, 2 plate to 1 gear. I mean, you can do it this way. Because you do, in this case, actually, you do get a better compression ratio. Because instead of having 2 plates to transport, you transport 1. So I guess you're getting double. But anyway, and we also have steel. There is copper wire on the bus. And the reason the copper wire is on the bus, and this one I believe is actually worse. Yeah, this one, copper wire is the one that's the worst ratio because it ends up being 1 to 2. So if you transport the plate, it's actually a better way of sending it. But this is all, most of it's getting used for green circuits here. And then the other little bit, I think it's like half a belt, not even, of copper wire that needs to go down is going to go towards red circuits. So it's not like we're wasting too much. We're making pipe here. This is a case where the foundry ends up making a really good ratio compared to trying to make pipe any other way. And honestly, on Volcanus, or really, I guess any planet, if you can use foundries, go for it. Like, if the recipe can be in a foundry, it's likely better. Also because you do get production bonus. Like, it has just free productivity. Like, why not use it? And it's 50%, which is huge, without any reduction in anything. And then over here, we kind of have our fluid bus. This is something, if you haven't seen Angel's Bob's, or I guess Angel's Petrochem, which is like chemistry class, you probably won't have seen like a fluid bus. I mean, most people have like a oil area, but they don't have like a fluid bus. And we're kind of just doing a little thing here. It's not going to be a major thing because there's not that many fluids. I mean, there are more now in 2.0 than there were in 1.0, but still. Oh yeah, we do need 1, 2. Guess let's work on setting up what will inevitably be plastic. And these actually use coal, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. So then we're gonna go like that. And then like that, like a so. Then we don't technically need to do this because I think this is the only thing that's using it, right? Yes, 100%. So then I'm not even gonna bother with putting this down there. We are gonna do underground just so we have easier access. Cool. And then that has that. That's not how I want this. Crap. My brain's braining, so it goes on the far side here. That works. And then what we'll do for this is... we'll just do that. Alright. Cool. So then we need to get coal up here. Like this, so. Jeez. Oh, and then, so we got to Lagora in our multiplayer game. That planet's interesting. That is for sure. I found that between Volcanus and Flagora, they're both pretty good. Like, I like Volcanus a lot more because even though, yeah, the Demolishers are a pain in the butt to deal with, you don't have to really deal with them that often. But good God, Flagora just sucks. And it only sucks because of building and power. Because, like, on this planet, infinite power. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, the lightning is also fairly infinite power. But, like, good Lord, is it just more annoying to deal with. So those are making their thing. The only reason I say it's more annoying is simply just because you have just honestly just absurd like building requirements, because you'll have like an area where it's like, oh, you can't really do anything. Oh, you don't have enough space? Yeah, you're just not going to be able to do anything there, and it's like, that sucks. But oh, we need more underground. Did I bring more underground? Well, it's not on the ship, so... yeah, we have 16 more underground. That is insane. I will say, I like that we can do that, and then the robot should come. Yeah, cool. Like that, and then this is the bottom one, so it should be this guy. Go ahead and fix this guy. There we go. Awesome. And now that's on the bus. So we're getting there. Part of this also is I want to make the foundries and mining drills, at least one assembling, or not assembling machine, one foundry making them. So that's also why we have some items on the bus that don't necessarily go towards the science. That is why. Okay, so we have almost all the components, I think, put together. We have the water. We aren't... oh, Lord. Okay, we do need to make chem plants, it looks like. So let's head over here. Well, that does its thing. We need 56. We don't have 56. So into our little area of making things. Let's see, we need chem plants. I've just been using storage chest for literally everything. Okay, you need steel and gears. Well, I have both of those, just not on me. We should have... okay. So you're gonna make a ton of steel. I need you to make a ton of gears. Throw all the gear pipe in there. It is crazy how quickly you can accumulate stuff just using the molten things. Like, the amount of infrastructure you can build on this planet very quickly is nice. God. And the other nightmare is, so our decision on Flagora is to do belt base, or not do belt base, to do bot base. That is... honestly, I'm not saying it's the only way to do Flagora, but I think it would be very hard to do a belt base very efficiently. Likely, I could see something where, because the machines and we'll see it when we go there, because we're probably going to go there next, is interesting, because you essentially have what is a 2x3 entity that spits out 12 items, or a percentage of 12 items. So it's like, okay, you have it spit out, because it auto ejects onto a belt or a chest. So then you could have it pull and then like do something weird where you feed it back into itself and then keep breaking it down. And like that's one way I've seen people do it in order to get rid of the excess items that are created. But I don't know, I feel like it's a bit of a waste in this game. Like, sure, yeah, most of the resources are infinite and the world is infinite, but like I feel like it's wasteful to spend the energy to get the resource, but then to continue spending more energy to get rid of it, when I could just make another chest, plop it down somewhere, stick the items in it, and either A, forget about it, or once you set up a interstellar highway system, you just ship it to where it needs to go. So, I mean, that's always one option. Wait, we have 43. How many? We need 56 is what I said. When do we get better speed modules? We can get them here. Okay. Huh. That's gonna be problematic. But fair, I suppose. What else do we unlock here? So in order to get... Because I'm not too worried about the repeatables right now. So we need 500 for the asteroid processing, 500 for coal liquefaction, 1500 for... Oh, well, that's an infinite, so we don't necessarily need that. So 1,000, 3,000, 3,500. We really don't need that much, actually. And we will get rail support foundations, but that's going to take a minute. Alright, so I mean, it's not overly that bad, actually, for science. Because right now, I have been producing, like, an occasional off amount. So it's not too bad. We already have 800 beakers that we can ship back. Where are we at? 56! Hey, there we go. Okay, now let's go ahead and grab some pipe. And then, because right now we're going to be making these. And then, oh, you know what? We are going to need underground. So let's swap this over to underground really quick. Let's do that, and then that. There we go. There we go. Wow, even 2 stack inserters just aren't enough. And then we're going to swap you back over to gears. Why did we end up with an odd amount? What? Unless we just happen to have an odd amount on us. Whatever. Alright, let's head up here. Oh, actually, it could I guess maybe... No, productivity I wouldn't think would make just 1 extra. I feel like it would make an extra pair. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so we need to set up 56 of these, and they are going to take in coal and sulfuric acid. Oh, yeah. So, wow, they're going to eat 2.5 belts. So we have to design this so that it is able to support 2.5 belts. So 1, 2. There we go. So how many are going to be... I guess just look at the recipe and see. So each one consumes 2. So then, let's see, 45 divided by 2. So we can have 22 and a half. So we'll just go 22 on 1. So then that's 4, 5. Oh, well, I didn't mean to do that. Like that. So there's 10. There's 11. Get rid of that. Oh yeah, so there's 22. So this is 1. And then it's going to produce 1.3. Okay, so this is fine. So we'll do something like that. And then Because it's consuming the sulfuric acid. This guy needs a belt. Oh yeah. Well, this whole thing needs to shift then. So that was there, so that's 2 away. So we'll do that. There we go. What's gonna be nice is I'm excited to hunt for achievements at some point. Because right now we... Like, if I get achievements, great, but, like, I'm not really going out of my way for them. Because my eventual goal is to try to hunt for, like, the 40-hour one. Like, this one's gonna take a minute. This one I think is gonna be tough. Yeah, we're not finishing the game within 100 hours. The legendary stuff, like, eat a legendary fish. Like, some of these are gonna be tough to do, but, like, there's kind of an order to them. Like, I don't have to get this before I get the 40-hour one. Like, there's definitely a strategy, and it's the same thing with the lazy bastard achievement, where you craft, or you don't craft anything by hand until you launch a rocket, because you can launch a rocket within 4 hours. Like, that's a really fast timetable, because I've already done that on when I was doing a test playthrough when 2.0 first came out, because I was like, oh, you know, I want to see how quickly can you now launch a rocket, because I knew they changed the cost of the rocket and they changed a lot of the text around, because now you only need up to blue science, which is mind-boggling. Because anybody who's played 1.0 will know that launching a rocket, although it wasn't necessarily hard, it just took a lot more effort to actually get done compared to what it takes now in 2.0. And, you know, rightfully so, because now it's not necessarily launching the rocket that's your end goal. Now it's getting to the edge of, I think, the solar system is what the goal is. I don't know. I just know it's something crazy, but I'm definitely interested to see what that all entails, because, like, we are barely really into the game. Like, I would say we're definitely in the early mid game, where, you know, now we're on our first planet, we're setting things up, but we haven't really gone through and set up all the new processes that exist. We haven't set up like interplanetary things just yet. Like, you know, we don't have any of that fancy stuff. We can go, maybe it's gonna, there we go. Fun fact, you can flip blueprints. I don't know if you always could, or if that's a new edition. I want to say you could, but I've also played modded recently, and I say recently, but the last time I played Factorio it was modded, so I don't know what is and isn't vanilla in those playthroughs. I think it was an addition through Picker, which, if anybody who's played modded likely has heard of Picker. Awesome mod, by the way. Like, there's a lot of quality of life things that they added into this. Like, I know they added, like, quasi squeak through to things. Like, used to, trying to walk through some of this would be a nightmare. I mean, it's not great, but, like, this sort of connection, I believe you would not used to be able to walk through. And same thing with some of this. Like, here, maybe, but there's definitely more things you can walk through, which is nice. It makes this sort of setup not as headache-y to try to walk through. But anyway, I got distracted. What am I grabbing? That's it. Inserters. Which we don't have any more of. Crud. Okay, well, I guess that means we gotta make more inserters. Green circuits. More than meets the circuit. Oh, we need plate. 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 Maybe. Plate. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, son of a... I would say let me go stop it, but there's nothing I can really do up there. That sucks. I should have paid attention to that. Could you? No, no, no. Bad. Okay, well, that sucks. Okay, well, he's somebody we're gonna have to go deal with at some point. By some point, I'm gonna say let's deal with him now. So let's get some inserter stuff set up, and then let's go deal with him. And then I think that's where we will call it for today, once we deal with him. These both use regular inserters, right? Yeah. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Actually, we're gonna do something even crazier. We're gonna do this. This. Okay. And then this guy, this guy. Because we do need long-handed here. Yeah, like so. Excellent. Okay, and we're just gonna chuck you into there, you into there. That's fine. I really don't care if we end up making way too many. We can always ship them back home. So you need iron and gears. Have those. Have gears. We need iron. Okay. You don't have iron because you don't have calcite. You don't have calcite because I don't have calcite. Here, have calcite. And we're gonna grab all the stone known to man. Chuck it in a chest. Not the calcite. Oh, and I did discover a neat little thing. If you ever have too much of something, or too much stone in this case, there's a neat little trick you can do over here that involves throwing it into lava. So if you ever find yourself having too much of something, you just go like this, you go like that, and wow, it is no longer a problem. It just disappears. I would also recommend not doing this if... I'm gonna not override, but I am gonna put a filter just in case robots decide to throw something in here. They shouldn't, because it's nowhere near... nowhere near a network. But still, yeah, you can throw things in a lava, which is really nice. However, one thing that you can do with all this stone is purple science, I found out. Because of the way that productivity and everything works in this game, stone is the only thing you can't get exponentially more of in the same way you would do it with iron or copper now. Because, like, sure, you can get it from this way. If you're molten iron from lava, you get stone as a byproduct. But notice, if you're doing it out of ore, you don't get the stone. Now, that's not an issue here on Volcanus, where you're likely going to be using the first one, right? The lava one, because lava's everywhere and you don't have ore here. But that stone, which is going to accumulate, rail, if you look at what rail takes, stone, steel, and iron, hey, a lot of the material you already have here. Electric furnaces, a little more pricey, but hey, stone brick. Circuits, a little more of an investment to get made here, but not too bad. And steel, okay. And lastly, productivity modules. Modules are just circuits, which again, a little bit of a stretch, but notice, mainly copper, like a crap ton of copper, some iron, and a little bit of plastic, and you got yourself production science. So production science is honestly the science that I could see being made not on Novice, but being made on either Volcanus or any of the other planets in bulk. Or having all of your bulk stuff, or like bulk stone maybe, being shipped here. Because what is the rocket stack size of this? 500! Yeah, I could very well see somebody shipping all of their stone to like here, to Volcanus, from the other planets, just so you could make production science here as well. Is that the optimal way of doing it? I have no idea. Is that how I would do it? Honestly, probably. I think that might be the plan for what we're going to do. Because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to try to produce it on Novice exclusively, because trying to get the stone there is going to be a nightmare when we are drowning in stone here. We could ship all the stone back to Novice. That's always an option. and then just have each planet only focus on their respective science. That, again, that could be another thing we do, but for now, I'm not going to be too concerned with that. You don't need gears. You do need gears. You need those. Okay, and what do you need? You also need iron, so we just need a ton of iron right now. Okay, we're gonna swap you over to iron plate as well then. Ugh. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna take... Oh. Go like that. Cool. And then throw that in there. Throw that in there. Grab all of the iron plate. Not the steel. Iron plate. Alright, cool. Let's head back over here. Iron plate. Iron plate. Cool. Things are being made. Excellent. Okay. So now to go deal with Mr. Angry Big Guy. Mr. Angry Big Guy is a bit of a problem for us. For a few reasons. What do I not need on me? I don't need this. I don't need those. Okay. We don't have any more of those. We do. Hey, plenty of ammo to go deal with this thing. Kind of. Sweet. Okay. Now, this is where the fun part begins. We need to lure him into a kill zone, or he will inevitably meet his demise. Okay. So now what we need to do is we need to load it up with this. I really wish this game had what's that mod? I'm trying to think what the name of the mod is. But autofill? Because, like, yeah, I could just do that. And we almost have enough to do it. Okay. Okay. Let's go grab Mr. Big Biter guy, wherever he is. We could just build a building down, actually. Because he should come for it. But if not... Oh, it looks like we're going to get a lot of sulfuric acid up here, which is actually going to be good, because we kind of need it. Because there are only other sulfuric acids way over here, which we could pipe down, but if we just pipe it here... Holy calcite! Good lord. This guy is just drowning in the calcite. Here, Mr. Wormy Worm, where are you? Oh, there he is. Let's go make him angry. Come on, worm. Look at the little guy. Can't touch this. Oh, okay, maybe he can. Ow. Those fires hurt exponentially, by the way. I don't recommend getting trapped by them. Gotta make sure he stays angry at us. Come on, bud. What are you gonna do, huh? Apparently he's gonna do that. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Jukes! Jukes! Uh-oh, uh-oh. We're not gonna talk about it. We might have gotten, a little messed up there. It's fine. We just need to go grab our stuff. Oh my lord, we move so slow. Alright, let's go grab our stuff, go anger him again. Hopefully not get stuck on anything. We really need some better armor. We could probably make... What's nice now with the quality system is you can make better stuff that is adjacent to the stuff you already have without having to necessarily get a new tier of stuff, if that makes sense. Like, I don't have to research Power Armor Mark 2 or whatever. I think we have Power Armor Mark 2. But, like, I can just make a better Power Armor Mark 1 that will technically be better than Power Armor Mark 2 at its base, just due to how the game works, and that you can get, like, just a better quality that has certain stats that might be more desirable. What's a bit annoying is the game does not equip the armor. Yeah, we have more pistols, a shame. Come on. Oh, not again, not again. Okay, we're gonna try to get through the cliffs. Oh, he is really running towards us, huh? Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Okay, well, I guess we didn't need this, so let's dismantle it. Is he coming? Yeah. Come on. You can do it. So this is the fun part. So he's gonna be pretty angry. We need to hope he doesn't lava the turrets. There we go. And then we can just do that. Oh, we probably want to be careful though, because our inventory is likely going to fill up. Oh no, the robots are taking damage. Oh, they're taking damage over this. Interesting. Well, there we go. I think that's what we're going to call it for today. We have now unlocked another area. Woohoo! Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys did, you guys know what to do. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Make sure you guys smash the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, as it helps out the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one, and peace out.